sauce, son!
Okay guys, here are the materials that I'm going to be using today. So I have my planks of wood. These are just 3 straight slabs of wood. These back here, they have inserts, so one goes into another one like a puzzle. I have those to make the door with, and this is gonna hold it together, these 3 slabs. I have wood glue. I have a sander. I have sanding paper and some screws. So you're gonna wanna make sure that your screws go deep enough to grab the second piece of wood, but not go past the second one. So these work fine, and the glue is gonna help as well. So first of all, I'm gonna glue those pieces together. Okay guys, so doing this job, you can buy a pre-made door and buy the hinges for it, but so the doors that I found that were for sale were anywhere from $250 to $300. And all this material that I purchased was a total of $80 to $100. It will get a bit more expensive if you don't have tools like saws, things to cut with, if you don't have the sander, if you don't have nail guns, things like that. That's when the price starts adding up. So you gotta see how well of a tool arsenal you have to begin with to see if it's gonna benefit you to buy these things. Because I was thinking of making a desk myself, but that's a little bit more advanced. I would need a lot more wood equipment, no homo.
Boy, if you don't...
And at the end of the day, I would end up paying what I would pay just to buy a desk that's built. So I have the right tools for this job, so I'm just gonna do this, and then my other furniture I'm gonna go ahead and purchase from the store. But starting off the job, as you could see, these pieces fit together like a puzzle, just like that. And one of the sides of the wood door is rougher, so if you rub it this way, you're gonna get splints. So that's what I'm gonna start sanding. First, I'm gonna glue the pieces together, hold them together, and then while it dries, I'll sand the top part. So that's why I laid it flat with the soft side on the other side and the rough side exposed. So let me just glue these things together and I'll get back with you guys. Okay guys, when you're working on any project, it's always good to do prep work first. I was fitting these wood panels together, and one of them wasn't fitting right. So what I did was, the one that wasn't fitting right, I put it all the way in the back, so no wood piece would go into it because of damage or warping or whatever have you. The channel from the back, it wasn't letting the wood piece in. So first of all, I checked that everything fits right, everything's good now. They're all in place. Now I'm gonna sand down the back side. I put my straps in already under, so that when the glue goes on and they're all in place, I could strap it together and hold it tight so the wood dries up, so the glue dries overnight, and then we'll go from there. But so far this is what it looks like. I'm gonna start sanding, glue it up, and leave it till morning. Okay guys, so I'm starting to sand down the wood pieces already, and I'm starting off with the rougher paper that I have, the 220. I would recommend starting with a 300 grit and up. It would be a lot rougher, but since I saw this pack and it had everything I needed, instead of buying individually, I bought this pack. I'll probably do the 220 and probably ended it with the 80. I won't really need the 80. The 220 is it's the rougher sandpaper to take off the grittier areas, and then the smaller grit is to smoothen out the areas. But I don't really need it to be too smooth. I will be painting it and sealing it, but I haven't decided what my other furniture pieces are gonna look like. So I'm gonna do the painting in a later video. I'm not gonna do it in this video since I don't know what color my furniture is gonna be. We'll decide that when we start buying other pieces.
What the fuck?
Alright guys, so it's all glued up. I glued up the seams, locked it into place. Just gonna leave it like that overnight. The glue doesn't take too long to cure, but I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna go to bed, wake up in the morning, glue these pieces and screw them down so everything locks into place. Then I'll continue to sand it to the final finish. It does feel good enough to me right now, but a little bit more sanding won't hurt anything. I want it to be smooth, just not for my purpose sake, but for my daughter. If she touches the door, I don't want her getting any splinters or anything like that. So I'll give it one final pass and then we'll take it from there in the morning. Alright guys, so it's been a couple of days now, and as you can see, I cut the rest of the wood slabs. Right now they're just mocked up, but I'm gonna glue them into the place, and then I'm gonna put some nails to hold them, and then the door should be done by then. All it would need is to be stained, but I'm gonna mount it first, and I'll stain it later. The stain could be done after the process, so it's not something that I need to do right now. What's more important right now is to mount it, so I'm going to get that done, put it in place, and then I'll show you guys the end result. Alright guys, so this is the final product here. We ended up mounting the door without recording any of it. The battery was dead on my camera, so I left it charging, and when we got moving, it got done pretty quick. So let me just run down what we did. Obviously the wood pieces we nailed on, we glued them, nailed them on, so that's what the door ends up looking like. We nailed a wood piece up there to be the frame for our hardware. Once we got that piece of wood, then we could drill these big bolts into that piece of wood, and it's gonna hold the door together. Once we put that up, we drilled the wheels on and mounted the door. So it's pretty simple. As long as you have the tools, as long as you take your time, measure things out, it's not a very difficult job. The hardware for the door cost me about $30 on Amazon, that piece up there. And the door itself cost me about $80 altogether in wood at Home Depot. So it's about $120. Now you could buy the whole door and hardware on Amazon for about $200, all the way up to $300, depending on what kind of wood you get. So I saved a few bucks. It's not much, but I wanted to do it myself because it's a different feeling when you do it yourself other than just buying it. I could say that I bought the wood and put that door together. So me and my brother mounted it. He did a lot of the work actually. I've been really busy, so that's why I didn't get a chance to record all of it. The room's coming together though. I got the paint job done. As you guys can see, I got the door up, and this side I ended up just buying I don't know what you want to call this. I call them Chinese door panels. So I got this one on Amazon. It says to be 6 foot tall. I haven't measured it, but it blocks most of my doorway right there, and it has shelves. That's why I liked it, that I could place items up here, and I already have an idea of what I'm gonna put up there. So I have that, and I place curtains on the other side of the wall.
I'm just all about this money, I don't think about no thought. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot, this is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D.